could you come up with a poem or a short story on the spot about your conversations with the Scottish government? And while you were concentrating on that, we can also give Norbert a little exercise. Could you draw out the expressions, your experience with talking to ministries and national authorities?
Oh, Mark, are you done?
Yeah, I presume I just tell the story, I don't show it.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, meeting the representative of Scottish government is a bit like the soldier and stone soup. So you know the story of stone soup? So the soldier is starving and he picks up a stone and he goes, he knocks on the door of a house and a mean old woman opens the door and he says, "Have you got any food?" And the woman says, "I've got nothing." So the soldier says, "Well, if you don't have anything, we can make some stone soup." And the old woman says, "What's that?" He said, "Oh, this is fantastic. I've got this stone. You cook it and you make fantastic soup." And the old woman says, "Really? Okay." He goes, "Well, if you can give me some water, I'm going to put it in the saucepan." He puts it in the saucepan. And then they're cooking it and the soldier tastes it and he goes, "You don't have any salt, do you?" And the woman says, Yeah, I'll have some salt. Actually, a bit of pepper it should be really nice. And he says, "Yeah. Do you know what? I once had some stone soup with vegetables and it was incredible. You don't happen to have any vegetables, do you?" And the old woman brings back the vegetables, and some potatoes and carrots and beans. He puts it in. Wow, do you know, this is extraordinary soup. But you know, the best stone soup I ever tasted had a bit of meat in it. You don't happen to have any meat. And so the old woman brings some meat, some chicken, and he puts this in, and yeah, that's ready. Okay, we'll taste it. And so, this is fantastic. And the soldier says, yeah, I think the stone maybe was a little bit dry, but the soup was great. And I think dealing with the Scottish government is a bit like that, because we're going and saying, we don't want any funding because post-Brexit we don't need any funding, but maybe you could just help us do this, and then maybe we could just help us do this. And so slowly but surely, hopefully they'll continue. It's a bit like this sort of stuff.
Cool. Norbert, I see that you've...
Yeah, I tried to draw something, but I have different experiences with a discussion with ministry. So I had one experience that was, I would say, the most boring conversation I ever had with the ministry. Well, four people from ministry, only one was talking, and he was so bored, so disinterested, no clue about social innovation, had no idea to talk with us, and it was so frustrating for all of us. That's this one, and that was me. But also I have another experiences. I had discussions with people from ministry. They were very happy that now we will have a competence center on social innovation. So he was happy that he had someone to talk about this topic and that they get help and support from an organization who has all these competences and opportunities. So we have both sides in the ministries, and the challenge is to bring these guys into power, so that to support these people in ministries who are open to discuss with us and they're open-minded for social innovation processes.
Yeah, now we have a question for you. It's also very creative. You also speak with ministries and authorities. And when you are in your conversation with them, what do you think is the best background music for an inspiring and convincing argument for kind of good discussion with them?
I think classic music would be very suitable, like Bach, Sibelius, because it's actually calming, and at least I found it also like inspiring. So I'm hoping that maybe it's calming and inspiring for them as well. So it maybe brings us more together for the same purpose, listening something that good.
No punk, no rock and roll, no pop.
No, it works very well if I listen classic music or something similar, like only instrumental music. Usually that kind of like calm, but with a good rhythm, because this is something that prepares my mind as well, and I'm more creative and I have some kind of good background music without the words. And I'd also prepare like very good like background research as well, like explanation, like why social innovation is important, and how it's like connected, like this wider context. Like we are here in Estonia, meeting with them, but there are so many other countries and also EU. We can be much stronger when we combine our forces.
Mark and Norbert, do you have like one word, with your experience talking to ESIA and different partners, one value that people should have, think when you talk to your ESF?
Well, future.
Future. And Mark?
The trouble is you've asked me for one word
Yeah, too many words.
Unnatural, because basically it may be that it's not what you want to talk about, but it's what they want to hear. So that's, I think that it's translating your ideas into their ideas.